Really? You gotta be kidding me.
About what?
All right, so we've got ourselves a hell of a headline from Automotive News. You can't make this stuff up.
No.
The headline reads, Pops, this actually comes by way of Bloomberg. Tesla cars hacked by teenage security researcher. He later tweeted he has been in touch with Tesla's security team and said they were investigating.
Wait, I need to say one thing. Okay, so a computer hacker. Okay,
I knew you were going to get triggered by this.
Now calls himself a security researcher. Oh my God! Really? You gotta be kidding! You're a hacker.
Okay, he's 19 years old, so I love how they call him security researcher. But we gotta be careful. I don't want him to hack us. So honestly, let's be nice to whomever.
No, I think it's great that he did what he did. But I mean, my God, to ascribe the name as security researcher to a 19-year-old hacker, So when his parents say, "What do you want to be?" he goes, "Oh, I want to be a security researcher, but presently I'm just a computer hacker."
All right, so let's see what the heck's going on here. A 19-year-old claims to have hacked remotely into more than 25 Tesla cars in 13 countries, saying in a series of tweets that he discovered a software flaw in the company's system. David Colombo, a self-described information technology specialist, tweeted Tuesday that the software...
A hacker. He's a hacker.
Be careful, damn it. The software flaw...
And may I add, a damn good hacker.
Yeah, David. We are beholden to you. We want to be on your good side.
David is a world-class hacker. And if you're going to be a hacker, you might as well be a world-class one.
Listen to this. Allows him to unlock doors and windows, start the car without keys, and disable their security systems. Colombo also claimed he can see if a driver is present in the car, turn on the vehicle's stereo, sound systems, and flash their headlights. The teenager did not reveal the exact details. I don't see why they didn't reference him as the software researcher. The software researcher did not revealed the exact details of the software vulnerability, but said it was not within Tesla's software infrastructure, and added that only a small number of Tesla owners globally were affected. His Twitter thread elicited a robust response. Wow. This is the new normal. This is going to happen more and more. You hear about it, your smart fridge, you're connected this, you're connected that. If things are touching the internet, you introduce the opportunity for people to do things that you don't expect or understand or really want them to do. That is so obviously the future of how we get around. You're going to be in this thing that, as far as Ford's concerned, you may or may not actually own. And you know what? People could potentially do things to it. And I think that this is my hypothesis. I think people my age will just get desensitized to this, which is scary as hell because it's an invasion of privacy, and it's something that we should not sit by and allow for these things to happen. This is really concerning to me, especially as a young person for the next 50 years is going to live with connected devices. Really, really, really scary to me, in all honesty.
I hear you, and I get it, and I agree with you. It's the internet's a wonderful thing. Social media is a wonderful thing until neither one of them are wonderful things. There are too many opportunities for bad actors out there to get involved surreptitiously in being able to impact how everything flows. I mean, some of the appliances that I just ordered for my kitchen remodel, well, guess what? They're smart appliances. It wasn't that I wanted smart appliances. It's just that's what they are, whether you want them or not. I mean, my dishwasher, for God's sake, I'll be able to turn on or off with my phone if I had the app, as opposed, I don't know, to walk 12 feet and turn the son of a bitch on.
You can't curse on the live shows.
Oh, well, I was just talking about how we didn't know the dishwasher's father.
That's not that word either. That's the other B word.
Oh, so anyway, okay. The idea that everything has to be connected to the internet or through an app some way or another is so unnecessary. And we should, I would think, encourage different manufacturers in all these fields not to get so carried away with all this stuff. I don't need my phone to be able to talk to my fridge or my dishwasher or my washer and dryer or my range.
What about your smartwatch? Do you want your smartwatch to be able to?
No. No, I don't. I want a good old fashioned dumb watch, okay? And I have 20 of those, and I'm happy about that. Okay, I don't. I There's just certain things that, as human beings, we were able to do them all by ourselves in the past, and there's no reason why we can't continue to do them all by ourselves.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, no, they took it down.
Oh
Oh,
my.
that's a
What
shame.
what what was it?
There was a tweet, and it was a really, really good tweet. It was a gentleman who his mom was selling her 300,000-mile Toyota Camry or Corolla to
Yeah.
him, $200.
Yeah.
And she had just like, driven it. It was from like the 90s or whatever. And it was like a $20,000 car. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
He ended up asking the dealership where she got it serviced for the service records. And they sent him like a giant box of the service
Yeah.
records. And it turns out the total amount of service done on the vehicle was over 1.5 times the original value of the car. And so he was just making this case talking about how, like, in the United States, we don't really talk about the cost of ownership and how much maintenance, how expensive maintenance is. Because he also then calculated what the cost of fuel was for the 300,000 miles driven. And it was like trivial compared to the cost of maintenance. And that car had no issues. It was just routine maintenance and the maintenance schedule. So I thought I'd pull that up for the really, you got to be kidding me, because that's another factor with with the EVs. Supposedly, because they have less components, there's thousands of moving components within a nice car. Within an EV, it's like 20, 30, 40. Supposedly, there will be a lot of savings on the maintenance side. And I think that could be a really valid argument. I'm not an expert on it, that's for sure, so I won't comment on it. But I was going to pull that up, but it looks like he took his tweet down. It had tens of thousands of retweets because it was eye-opening for how expensive it can be to maintain your car. You preach that. I know you do.
Yeah. I mean, people just think of the price of the car. They don't think of what it actually takes to maintain it, to gas it, to insure it, which is why people have no real understanding as to how expensive it is to have a car on an annualized basis.